Yo, what's up, world? It's badass thuggin' like I usually do, and you better turn it up, bust some speakers out, cause we off the motherfucking cuff. You dig how we do it? Dog Pound Gangsters 2000 and beyond. Black.
Yo, check this out. This is your girl, Cola Vogue, and I'm chilling with my boys right here on Off the Cuff Radio. Cause we off the cuff right now. You dig?
What's up? It's your boy Lil Yap from UNLV, bragging up from the river, cooling with my homies and my family at Off the Cuff. We tune in on Fridays and get the latest scoop and find out what's happening. You heard me?
Tiffany Lavon.
And it's Queen Queasy, your girl's favorite bartender.
And we're from
Sex on the Rocks podcast.
Alright, you're now tuning in to Off the Cuff Radio.
Yeah, because they keep representing that world hip hop. Yo, much love.
Alright. Y'all, this is Princess Daisy giving a shout out to King Eric and Off the Cuff Radio. Keep doing your thing, puppy.
Hey y'all, this is Stacey Lachey giving a shout out to King Eric and Off the Cuff Radio.
What's shaking, y'all? This is the Grand, 1/2 of Lost Cause and 1/3 of that Drive Time thing. Sending my love to the homies over at Off the Cuff Radio. Tune in every Friday night for some real deal hip-hop conversation. These dudes are the connoisseurs of this thing. You already know what it is. BX Stand Up, HUD City, we're shaking. Peace.
Yo, this is Dope Fresh to Dine, and y'all tuned in to the most raw, uncut show on radio, the Guillotine Team, Off the Cuff, and yo, Eric, Sandman, off to these clowns' heads.
Really made.
I'm on my body, my mind, chasing this cheddar all day. When the kill felt my soul died, took his life in a broad day. Don't son on me, but they can't. Women won't fuck on me, but they can't. I keep on watching like Cinemax. I took a loss and I got it back. Had to spin it to flip it just for a bag. Wanna give to my kids what I never had. Racks in my pockets is why I sag. Stuck on a flight that might never last. Medication relax my mind and my soul. Yeah. Going places I never thought I would go. Yeah. Tried to push the game up, take show in the coast. Yeah. I've been balling so hard I should be indoors. I'm on my body, my mind, chasing this cheddar all day. I was behind the midline, serving facts in the hallway. When the kill fell, my soul died, took his life in the broad day. All by myself like Deshaun, I got this the hard way. Medication relax my mind and my soul. Going places I never thought I would go. About to push the game, I'm sexual in the coast. I've been balling so hard I should be indoors. Not feeling sorry for this day deceiving. I left them in the past, now they grieving. No diamond teeth up in my mouth like I'm teething. These them talking for drama, they be fiending. Money falling all on her body, now she creaming. Ever since I was 7, I've been ghetto dreaming. Before you bash me for trapping, just know the reason. I've been kidnapping, the fact that this happened don't mean it. Don't son on me, but they can't. Women won't fuck on me, but they can't. I keep on watching like Cinemax. I took a loss and I got it back. Had to spin it to flip it just for a bag. Wanna give to my kids what I never had. Racks in my pockets is why I sag. Stuck on a flight that might never land. Medication relax my mind and my soul. Going places I never thought I would go. Tried to push the game up, make sure in the coast. I've been balling so hard I should be indoors. Water all on me like CG. Just so my haters can see me. These niggas watch me like TV. These niggas come on and beat me. Yeah, talk down on my skinny. Time to rock out in my skinny. I'm not down one like a penny. Keep a 2 for them boys tryna end me. Ice on my body that's spendy. Willie these like Benny. They taking losses like Remy. Buttered up bands I got plenty. Give it 3 wrist and no Timmy. Then she gon' slap on my Jimmy. She fell in love with a villain. Do all the above for a villain. Gorilla walk out like I'm BG. Pick your ring play like I'm Weezy. These niggas played out like CD. Go villain at night with the see me. Yeah, pull up and I flood the city. I'm just tryna catch me a milli. stuck in the game like a job. I do this for all of my feelings. I'm on my body, my mind, chasing this cheddar all day. When the kill fell, my soul died, took his life in a broad day. Don't stun on me, but they can't. Women won't fuck on me, but they can't. I keep on watching like cinnamon. I took a loss and I got it back. Had to spin it to flip it just for a bag. Wanna give to my kids what I never had. Racks in my pockets is why I sat. Stuck on a flight that might never land. Medication relax my mind and my soul. Going places I never thought I would go. Tried to put the game up like showing the coast. I've been balling so hard I should be indoors.
Check on my mixtape, son. Son, I already been hearing about you in the streets already, dog. Son, they already been telling me, man. Hey, son, since you got that show and all that, son, you know what I'm saying? You know, I be doing my little rap thing too, son. You want to collab on something? Okay, right, son. Matter of fact, nigga about to do it right now, son. Man, let's go. Fuck.
Cannot ride on me. No way, no way, no way. I'm in the studio every night trying to get my song played on the radio. Out here chasing and screaming and creaming, fuck these hoes. These niggas stay mad at me, can't track like me, can't be like me. I think they hating 'cause I'm fly. Bitch, you love my suit and tie. She said I'm one hell of a guy. Standing like I know a lot of niggas that hate on me. A lot of niggas won't ride on me. A lot of niggas won't ride on me. A lot of niggas won't ride. I know a lot of niggas that hate on me. A lot of niggas won't ride on me. A lot of niggas won't ride on me. A lot of niggas won't ride, but I'm riding with my woodies and my wood ride for me. They clutching on them things that knock your ass off of your feet. I don't know why you niggas won't hate on me. Why you niggas won't ride on me. Why you niggas won't ride. For my shoes and my rims. You already know. Thinking they fucking with Mayjor, y'all niggas in danger. I've been in that feel like a slave. I got work on my mind, bitch. I'm minding my business. Not worried about none of you niggas, so I don't know why you niggas won't hate. Or why they hating on me. Tell them niggas they don't want it, they don't wanna be with me. I don't know why you niggas won't hate. Or why they hating on me. But tell them niggas they don't want it, they don't wanna be with me. You would die. Like a bird, them bullets fly, and your family will cry. I know a lot of niggas that hate on me. A lot of niggas won't ride on me. A lot of niggas won't ride on me. A lot of niggas won't ride. I know a lot of niggas that hate on me. A lot of niggas won't ride on me. A lot of niggas won't ride on me. A lot of niggas won't ride, but I'm riding with my woodies and my wood ride for me. They clutching on them things that knock your ass off of your feet. I don't know why you niggas won't hate on
What's the deal, y'all? This your boy King Eric the Great, a.k.a. Rico Capo, and you are tuning in at another special edition of Off the Cuff Radio. We running a double header tonight. For the first hour, we got Mike Mayjor, and the second hour, we got China Vaughn. Sponsored by Da Vinci Clothing and sponsored by Buddy Boy Entertainment. Big shout to Cocaine from the West Coast. So before we go ahead and bring our first guest of the hour on, I want to say this. Our guest tonight, he reps from New Orleans, and he's currently making wave through the underground. He's currently here on the line with the Chop It Up with us. Let me make sure I got my music right. Let's bring my man Mike Mayjor on.
What's good, man? What's poppin'? You heard me? Be the game.
What's going on, my
good,
man?
We in here. Good.
Now you know before we do it, we gotta put some respect on your name, man. We gotta give you that round of applause just for you chopping it up with us. Get that crowd noise going, man.
Thank you.
That's time and appreciation and respect right there, my brother.
That's 100.
But yeah, before we go on, we'll just let everybody know that the call number is 1-619-924-0703. You want to chop it up with my man Mike Mayjor, he's on with us. You want to chop it up with me, send donations. Y'all know what to do. But nevertheless, my man, how's everything going with you?
Shit, everything good. You hear me? What about you?
I'm blessed to be here, man. Taking it day by day, brother.
That's 100.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to make these moves day by day, man. Making sure y'all artists is putting together this timeless music is getting that light out there.
Yeah. That's love, you hear me? And they need more of you out here.
Appreciate it, man. So the first thing I want to say is, just before we go on, I just want to know that you just shot your first video in L.A., and I want to know, how was that experience like?
Well, it was, I'm put it like this, the video, that wasn't the official video. It was supposed to be something else. I'm actually going to Colorado this Monday to shoot the video for that song. But as for the experience in Cali, man, I love Cali. I ain't received nothing but love from LA when I went out there, so I rock with LA all the way, 100%. Shout out to Tracy and Evie.
So this was your first time going, right?
Yeah, that was my first time. I went with my manager, Psycho. We were supposed to go handle some other business, but we ended up doing our own thing, and it still worked out. So. Yeah, shout out to Psycho, management, JLG, one management. Shit, yeah.
And noticing then that you shooting the video out there, and the single that we just played titled "Out My Body." Like, what was the creative concept of coming with that, a single like that?
Out My Body?
Yes.
Out My Body, I came up with that. That's just something that's just where I was at that point. Like, that's a point in life where I was at. I had to go out my body to do what I had to do and get done what I had to get done. You know what I mean? So I was just going. I wasn't thinking about what the consequences and none of that. I was just going. I was chasing after a bag. That was the only thing on my mind. You know what I mean? That's just where that came from. That's all real, authentic. Ain't nothing fake about that track.
You also sense that you brought like a feel good vibe to the song as well. Like, were you aiming for like a lot of airplay for that record?
Out My Body? Are you talking about Out My Body or the one that you just played?
Yeah, the single we just played that you just shot out there.
That's the single you just played is called "Ride on Me." That was like my first. That was my first shit ever. Yeah, Out My Body. That's yeah. That wasn't the one that you just played. That was called "Ride on."
Okay, I got that a little mixed up there, man. But what I like about those records, though, is that record there, it had a nice little feel good vibe to it. You could play it when you're cruising, or when you're having a laid back cookout vibe.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for that record. That was like my first ever little single, I guess you could say.
And how has your bass been gravitating to it so far? Like, are they feeling it?
Wait, could you say that again?
Yeah, the single that you just shot. Like, how is your bass responding to it?
The single, like, Out My Body?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody rocking with that track. We went to LA. We went to did the interview on Dash Radio. They loved it. I actually showed them I think 2 or 3 tracks. They say I'm all hitters, all of them hitters. And everywhere I go, Out My Body, though, that's like everybody's favorite. That's gonna be I feel like that's gonna be the one that's gonna take me far. Places I never thought I would go.
Yeah, I noticed also, because we started following each other on Instagram, and I noticed that you get your network game in correct. Like, I seen you in the studio with Yuck Mouth.
Yeah, that's all through my manager. A lot of stuff that's been going on lately. That's GAG, my man. He's doing this thing, so I'm doing my thing. We doing our thing, aren't you?
Correct. I think people don't understand, like, the importance of having your network game being on point when it comes to going out to different cities or getting your music out there. That plays a heavy role.
Oh yeah, that's one of the most important things. You don't got that, you just gonna be You really just gonna be nobody. By me making that connect with Yuck Mouth, now I can go back to Cali and link with Yuck. We cool to hit the studio whenever and all that. You know what I mean? Like, it's them type of perks that come along with getting your network game up.
Yeah, man, it's vital these days, man, because one thing a lot of artists don't understand is your attitude got to be right. Sometimes you could be the most talented person in the world, but if your attitude is all fucked up, there's nobody gonna want to rock with you. So when you had that humility going for you, it could play double.
Yeah, and you gotta always stay humble through whatever. Like, I done been down, been up, been down, been up. All that taught me is stay humble through whatever. Through the ups, through the downs, whatever. Stay humble.
And judging by your story, I could tell that you came from, like, very humble beginnings. Can you tell the audience about your come up in New Orleans?
I mean, like, as far as music?
Yes.
Shit, well, honestly, like, my come up, my whole little come up, it didn't really start until I came to Houston. Cause, like, when I started music, I only stayed in New Orleans for like a year. Then I had moved to Houston, and then my cousins had moved out here and everything. The one the reason that I started doing music because of him, you know what I mean? But he had moved out here, and then we just took it serious, and we just took it from there. Houston is really where most of my you could say my fan base is at. That's where I'm mostly buzzing at. But I gotta make it a point. I gotta get back to my city though. I gotta go. I'm gonna be there soon. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get to my city and do a little couple of things for them. You know what I mean? Introduce them to the Michael Mayjor.
Yeah, and I could also tell that New Orleans is like becoming more like a melting pot for new talent. Like you got guys like you leading the way. Yeah, man. We need somebody. Because it's been a while since anybody big came out of New Orleans. So we need something shit. Even if it's not me, we need somebody to get that shit started. But shit, I'm trying to be one of the forerunners. I might be the one to get it started. Who knows?
If that's the case, then that's what's up.
Yeah, and listening to your rapping style and everything, like who play like key influences to you and building your craft?
Like what I listen to?
Yeah, like when you was like deciding that you wanted to go in that lane. Like
man, I was listening.
Inspiration.
I don't really like. I just listen to a little bit of everything. Like I listen to a little bit of. I don't really listen to rock. I listen to certain rock. I listen to certain country. I listen to a little bit of everything. I don't just listen to rap. So like my style I when I make music, I base it off of whatever I'm feeling at that time. And so every time you gonna get something different from me.
And we can easily relate, man, because I too have diverse mind when it comes to listening to different genres of music, because sometimes you can't get that influence from rap. Sometimes old soul can do it.
Right. It's been a lot of other genres that influence my music. So, I mean, shit. Sometimes, some days I rock it out. Some days I listen to rap. Some days it just be however I feel at the time.
And that's where the origins from. Like it all based off feeling. And then when you can put it out on wax and make people feel it, that's when you know you got something.
Right.
Call number is 16199240703. We got Mike Mayjor in the building. Sponsored by Buddy Boy Entertainment. He in here right now, representing from Texas, New Orleans. We crossed over right here. So going back to the question. So what made you? How'd you come up with the name on Mike Mayjor?
Man, my name already is Mike. And I felt like everything I do is major, yeah. So it's like there you have it, Mike Mayjor. I'm major.
Right. And let me see here. And the shooting of your videos, man, that's like who be directing some of the stuff that you be putting out? Cause they be looking like box office movies out there.
Yeah, it's just like the last video I did, it was for one of my other songs called Road. That was Javier Fumes on Instagram. He came up with the treatment and everything. Well, we both came up with the treatment, and then we just shot that video and made a movie. I got some work coming up with him too, but this Monday through Thursday, I'm gonna be shooting with Orbit. He's another director out here that's hot. We'll be shooting with him for the Out My Body video. They're gonna love that. That's gonna be something extra, you know, something epic. Everything I do, this is gonna be movie. It ain't gonna be regular video. It's gonna be movie. And you're gonna see everything I talk about in the song. You're gonna see that.
I'm gonna make a vast prediction here, man. I'm gonna say that this probably gonna be the one is where the Oscars gonna start calling us.
Probably so. That's what we shooting for. We shooting beyond that too. I'm trying to.
Them boys gonna start calling us for music scores and all that. They're gonna start using your song for the next Titanic. That's what I'm predicting.
They might do. We hope so. We need that.
So you have a project you dropping later this year, correct?
Yeah, right now we just right now I'm in the studio right now, and then I guess like after so many songs we gonna sit down and listen to what I got done, and then we gonna put our project together like that. And so yeah, we gonna drop something this year. We gonna drop something hot. It ain't gonna be no anything. It's gonna be major, you know what I mean? Like Mike.
I think that's gonna be the major challenge is that when you record like 200 something songs. You got to narrow it down to 15.
Man, I know.
That's a headache right there.
Too. I need help with that. Cause me, I'ma like everything I do. So I'm definitely gonna need help with that.
So with this album here is like, it's gonna be like a formal introduction to you and to the new world, and it's gonna flow like a life story, right?
Yeah, it's basically like it's like a reintroduction, but I gotta come back because I went through a lot before I linked up with Psycho. You know? So it's kind of like a reintroduction to Mike Mayjor. I used to go by Michael Mayjor, but we cut the Michael and have made it Mike. Now it's Mike Mayjor. It's kind of like a reintroduction. I'm coming back better than ever.
Yeah, sometimes it's like you could do that for marketing purposes, and you just cut certain parts of the name, and automatically people just recognize you even more.
Right. And it's a lot easier to say.
It kind of like it will roll off the tongue a little bit quicker.
Right. Yeah. You're right.
Like, you know how people would say, for example, they say Robert Kelly, but yeah, they got R. Kelly. It just roll right off your tongue. That.
Yeah, that's just smooth. So you got to go with the smooth.
Now, all of those records that you probably recorded, like, what's one of the records that you feel that you hold dear to your heart? Because everybody got that one record that they just hold on to like this their baby.
Man, right now, I got a couple, and most of them I didn't even put out yet. But for right now, I would say Out My Body. That's just like I said, that was something that I was going through at that point in time. So I was going through a lot, so I ended up doing a lot of shit that I didn't even think I would have ever did. That's Out My Body. I wasn't even thinking about what I was doing. You know what I mean? But I got it done. That's Out My Body got to be that one. And everybody love that song. We'll go with that one.
Mhm. And you know what's going on with the recording process, because I like to get into the depths of the everyday recording of making material.
Right.
Like, what is it like the day-to-day process go by? Like, just to give the listener an example of the daily grind that you guys go through to put together this material.
Man, first of all, if you don't got no home studio, you gotta go get that. And for me, I gotta get that how I get that. And then after you get that, you gotta go to the studio. When I'm in the studio, it is all like everything is already there, it's already laid out. So I mean, for the hardest, it's really not hard. You know, you go to the studio, it's really nothing to prepare. Like for me, I just go in there and I do my thing. But it's different work for other people.
Yeah, because cats come in there, they just either get writer's block or they ghostwriter don't show up. They ghostwriters forget to show up that day, and they be looking lost in the studio.
You can't be dependent on ghostwriters. I don't even know what a ghostwriter look like. You know what I mean? They ghost to me. I just go in there and then I just do major, and everything always work out.
Yeah, you can't depend on another band to write your bars. That's why we tell these listeners, like, when them publishing checks get cut, you ain't gonna get none of that. You gonna really be crying.
Yeah, for real, yeah. I just think that I feel like that take the fun out of like everything too. Like it's like it's not art if you're not writing, if you're not making a song from your perspective. That's not your art. You know what I mean? So I feel like that shit take the whole point away from them even being artists. Might as well not even be an artist if you can't make the art.
Plus, it's totally different from hip hop and R&B because R&B singers sometimes it's like it's enough work as it is getting your voice to harmonize and sing a certain way. So I can't really blame them for wanting writers, but as a rapper, you true to the core. You better have everything written for you and by you.
Honestly, I just like to work. I like that when it comes to music. I like to work. If a ghostwriter was ever offered, I wouldn't even like. I don't know. It's just something about that. I wouldn't want that. And I want everything that's mine to be mine all the way. And I don't want to tell no other man stories.
That's true, man, because everything, all the money right now is behind residual income. And if your song gets picked up in 15 years by one of these box office, let's say you got the movie Captain Marvel that's out now, and they pick up one of your songs, and next thing you know, you think you're gonna get probably like $5 million check up front plus $20,000 a week. Your ghostwriter gonna get all that.
Yeah, you're right. See, that's a no good.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, we need all that. We need all that.
Now my question is, with this project here, now is there gonna be any hard copies for this album coming out? Or you're gonna hit straight to streaming?
Man, I think I'm gonna do both. Because it's like I still know people that I like to pop their little CD in, or whatever. So I'm gonna just do both. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
And I think people still love doing the hard copy though. It's like mostly a lot of the youngsters is pretty much with the streaming, but the hard copy is more so like the 30s and up.
Right.
Because a lot of old heads, they still don't know how to work the iPhone, so they still using the CD player, the tape deck.
Oh, you're right. Some of them don't even want to learn how to. They don't even want to learn how to use that shit.
Some old heads are just stubborn, man. Like you can try to put them onto the new stuff. They're like, man, we ain't trying to do all that.
Yeah, them boys be stuck in the past.
People, they selling our music too.
They're like, man, I'm like, y'all still wearing the boom boxes and all that? Like, come on, man, we off of that. I was even off of that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
everybody in the
group, so we're gonna do so.
But it's also good that hard copies still have their lane, because I've seen a lot of rappers, especially from the South, they pushing them hard copies heavy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Even though he's still, a lot of underground rappers still pushing, and that's how they paying their bills, off of the hard copies and selling their T-shirts and shit like that. I mean, you can't sleep on that, especially if you're an artist.
And the merchandise too, most importantly, because there's clever ways that you Houston New Orleans guys that just flip it. Like, y'all stay above the hustle every time.
Oh yeah, shit, we got to. We the underdogs down here, so got to, man.
Because y'all have that whole independent spirit. Because I remember coming up from a time where, you guys didn't get that exposure like L.A. and New York, and y'all had to pretty much carve your own lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's still really kind of like that. Yeah, that's why I feel like I feel like everything gonna come together for the South. You know what I mean? We kind of popping right now. So shit. I feel like we about to we gonna do our thing.
That's what it is, man, because we setting that standard barrier of the independent game, and now you see many people just like, even from your area, like Baby and Master P and Jay Prince, all three of them guys, they kick those doors down in ways you never seen.
Shit, right. I mean, I want that again. Like I won't bring that era they was in. I want to do what they did all over again, but better. You know what I mean? For New Orleans, that's what I want to do. That's it. That would be epic.
And it was
that's on my.
Yeah, it's inspirational just seeing those guys like, with no middleman. They ain't had to kiss nobody ring. To see guys like Baby coming there and finesse $300 million out of these labels, it's something crazy I ain't never thought I'd see.
Yeah, that shit live.
Well, that's some cold hustle.
Especially like when you just when you hear about that and you from the hood, that's like magic. Like how you did that. Now that I'm in the game and I got a chance to do that, that's just why I want to do the same thing.
They straight pulled the jack move on that one, man. I mean, it's very inspirational to see, especially when you got guys, because, in the South, you got to grind even harder, it seems. But it makes you appreciate it more, and then you maintain that longevity, just like Lil Wayne has done.
Yeah. Shit, Wayne, man. Wayne did his thing, bro. I respect Wayne to the utmost. A lot of people talk down on him, but he changed. He didn't just do nothing for New Orleans. He did something. He changed the game. You know what I mean? After Wayne, everybody got dreads, face tattoos. You know what I mean? All that. Like, I feel like Wayne don't get paid enough homage for what he did for the whole industry.
It's crazy when we talk about that, because Glasses Malone, he was on our show last week, and he said the same thing about how Lil Wayne has become really a trendsetter.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, a lot of these new rappers ain't gonna admit it, but shit, they all got a little bit of Wayne in them, you know what I mean? And they swag, and how they rap.
Say, do you think there's also a case of where within the culture that there's a lack of homage going on within hip hop?
Man, yeah, because everybody that's getting put on is they super young, so it's like none of them niggas don't got respect for the people for the rappers that was before them. You know what I mean? It's like that's what's kind of killing. Like that's what's kind of killing rap. All these like new niggas, they disrespectful. You know what I mean? They don't got no respect for the rappers that was before us. You know what I mean? They don't pay no homage. they like fuck it. They want everything. You know?
Yeah, they come in with the old hit. It's kind of like that. Also waters down the way the landscape is progress.
Right.
And then it started becoming like modern NBA. Like a lot of these guys come in not really knowing the contributions that Jordan and all them did. They just know what's current. So they come in with a different mindset, because a lot of these players, they ain't had the same killer instinct that Mike had. Right. They come in with, we just gonna jump team to team, get the bag.
Yeah, man. I don't even like that. That's a part of my era. Like that shit needs to go ahead. Like that shit needs to die off. Cause that's not original.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So it's a trip though how how the world is shaped to where people that are partaking, it's easily taken away from them because they haven't really fought for that position. Like I could tell by listening to some of your music that you had a lot of struggle. You had a lot of things you had to overcome.
Yeah, that's right.
Like you had to fight for that shit.
I'm still there. Man.
Cause these guys come in fresh face and got a trust fund account. They just say, hey, I'm just gonna call the record executive. I'm just gonna record a CD. See where it goes. If it don't, oh well, I just go back to Yale. So they trust fund babies.
Yeah, fucking right. That's all they is. And I feel like all that shit about to be over with anyway. Rap about to come back, real rap.
Oh yeah, you see it surfacing too, because a lot of the bozo stuff is cool, like, when they get likes on the gram, but when it comes to these guys really putting out content and music that's really gonna stand in the test of time, they get lost, they get brushed away quick.
Right. Real quick. That's why I never fell into that, like, that shit. That's why I stick to my own thing, and I just do me. That's the realest way to go. You be original. You drop original music, that shit ain't gonna ever get old, because it's original. Yeah, it's timeless.
That's facts, brother. And I want to ask you another question, too. I want to ask you, now, you know how a lot of people, we live in this, sort of like chatty-patty, gossipy type era. And what I want to shoot to you is like, I seen the new chain you got, and this nigga hit me up today. He was like, yo, what's up, man? Y'all niggas record with the Illuminati or what? I'm like, hell no. So tell people, what's the story behind the chain y'all got? Like, I'm like, we ain't no Masons. We be up there with Trump, that's the case.
I got some of the same comments. Be like, niggas really, I had people really argue me down on Instagram about me being an Illuminati. Be like, nah, my nigga, that's just my logo, huh? Villain Empire, the fucking the triangle, that's my empire. And you gotta be on a whole nother level of life, understanding life to understand that triangle and what I stand for. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing to do with the Illuminati. It's that I'm just woke to all of this, everything that's going on in life. I mean, only certain people gonna understand that.
Look, I was even getting that today, when I was shooting on some of the promo. And people was like, yo, what's up, man? You working with the devil? I'm like, nah, nigga. We black people trying to get on. Best believe it, we was down with the devil. We be up there in the United Nations or somewhere.
Already rich. We gonna be rich.
But it also shows the limited understanding people have, man. It's like you're dealing with people that are very narrow-minded, and you're also dealing with people that only go by what they hear, but not what they really read. Because the pyramid also stands for something that we built.
Yeah, they just don't take the time out to think no more. Like think before you say what's on your mind. I mean, that shit probably don't even make sense. Just think before you say what's on your mind.
Yeah, because, I mean, if this was probably like a couple years back, it would have a compelling argument. But, when you see loopholes of how the world really works and stuff like that, I'm like, man, y'all need to go back to school. For real. Like, y'all be killing me. I guess what it is, with Instagram now, everybody want to be the loudest in the room to get their attention.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how it is made. Like, that's just, I don't know, this is kind of how it's made for somebody to get to where they trying to get. Like, even in rap, you got all these random people just becoming rappers because they going viral on social media. That's kind of watering down the game too. That's kind of That's one of the biggest problems right now. They putting all these random people in the game and they just fucking it up.
Man, bro, I'm gonna tell you. You know, I was an avid cover of this culture for about 20-something plus years. I remember when I came and looked at the Double XL magazine at the Walmart. I'm like, who are these niggas? I never heard of them in no club. I never seen them in the streets.
Man, they just come from out the blue, in the suburbs and shit.
I was like, where these dudes come from? Wi-Fi 3000. I mean, the names even killed me.
And they got a whole bunch of Lils. Like, everybody want to be Lil. They got too many Lil niggas in the game. They need to take these Lil niggas out. You know what I mean? Put some major niggas in. Put some big dogs in. Shit, they don't need no more
Everybody
Lil.
will be. Yeah. That waters down the creativity in the worst way. Because everybody put a Lil to their name.
I don't even know why a nigga won't be Lil anyway.
You ain't, like, the only one that could really get the pass is Lil Wayne, because he started when he was like 14 or 15 or. But you got dudes
like
in dudes in their 30s calling themselves Little. Started off the gate.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. Sometimes I'm like, man, hip hop be killing me.
Shit, it ain't. It's the gatekeepers. Whoever let these niggas in. Shit, they need to fire them niggas. Some more gatekeepers.
Now I think it's also a case where a lot of the guys that are so-called gatekeepers, they the ones pushing them in because they getting paid for this. Like, you going ahead and
that's all it's about. It's about money. You know what I mean? Who gonna draw the most attention? Who gonna make them the most? Man, that shit about to die down. I ain't even worried. That shit just need to hurry up.
Oh, yo, it's about to be a wrap for them anyway, because, you know, they self-destruct anyway. And not only, you know, in real life, but also musically, because that style just have basically like a standard time.
All right.
Like, you can listen to, I could tell also that being that, you know, you study some of the greats and everything, like, you could play somebody from that type of era we came up listening. Like, you can play somebody from Biggie, and it still sound fresh today.
Oh yeah, see, that's timeless music. That's original. There's not a lot of that. That's not a lot of that going on right now. So all of them Lils that's dropping shit, all that weird ass shit, that shit gonna be out the window. It's gonna be out the window.
Yeah, it only takes one. It usually takes like just one or two artists to break that glass ceiling.
Right.
Because everything goes in trends.
Right. Hell yeah. That's it.
It's a trip to me, bro. But going back to you, man, like, so are you interested in, like, getting into movies in the future?
Oh yeah, man. I always wanted to, man. That's something I always wanted to do. I mean, like, that's like that and music, like, almost hand in hand. I want to do that as bad as I won't fuck with the music. So it's like I'm definitely gonna break into that. And once I get on that level to be able to move around like I want to, like I need to, I'm definitely gonna break into that. You know what I mean? Getting with the movies, modeling, all that. I'm trying to do all that. I'm trying to do everything major. And I ain't trying to come out and just fall off. I'm trying to come out major, everything major.
It's like they want to look you up like 3,000 or 4,000 years from now. They see your name imprinted on all that. It's all leaving a legacy.
They see me. They gonna think it's gonna be major. Yeah, that major guy. Yeah.
Yeah, because the way I see it,
I feel like always wanted to be somebody that did something. I ain't never wanted to be no regular person. I want to be a part of history. You know, like, for doing whatever. I want to be a part of history for doing this shit. I don't want to just be one of them niggas that just got on and spend all his money that fell off. You don't even hear nothing about none of his family doing none of that. I'm trying to keep this shit going.
Yeah, you don't want to be an episode of Behind the Music. You know what I'm saying? Be that dude that had it all, that fell off. Now you talking crazy, like you talking religious, because your bread gone.
Yeah, man, I don't even understand how when they get all that money, how do they lose all of that money? Like, you know, like, how do you not think about investing and flipping that money too? You know what I mean? Like, how you don't think about your future?
Yeah, I think with a lot of those guys,
much money is gonna go.
Well, with a lot of those guys, they have that "I'm gonna live at the moment" type mentality. Like, they think it's not gonna end. Like, when nigga get $20 million, he come from the hood. He gonna run through it crazy. He gonna burn it. He gonna spend it like it's gonna rot. Maybe.
Nigga,
they become bankrupt.
Man, I see people like that.
$20 million, my nigga. You went to $20 million. Damn.
Like, what the fuck?
You deserve to be on. Like, you deserve to be on the Summer Jam screen for that. Straight like that. Now, do you? There's another question I want.
What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna shoot you this question here too, man. I was gonna say, now, what is the importance of like stage performance in terms of being a complete artist?
You gotta bring that energy. You gotta get the crowd engaged. I mean, if you don't get the crowd engaged, it's kind of gonna be a dead show. And you gotta make the crowd. You gotta have a connection with the crowd. I mean, when you on stage, that's gotta be a time you put all your pride to the side and get a crowd, all of you. You know what I mean? To make them feel what you spit into them. And you gotta have that energy. You don't got no energy, you gonna have a dead performance. Like even I done saw niggas on stage that couldn't even rap, but they had energy and the crowd fuck with them hard. It's all about having that energy and engaging with the crowd.
Now that I agree with, man, because a lot of them guys, from that snap crunk era, with the lean with a lot with it, they terrible rappers, but when you go to their show, you getting the show.
Right. See, that's entertainment. Yeah. See, you gotta be able to do that. Gotta be able to do that.
Now, did you ever catch any stage fright when the first time you went up there?
Man, to be honest, like, yeah. When I first started doing shows, yeah, fucking right, I did, and it's still like it's not still there, but like before you do something, like you really excited about, you gonna feel some type of way. That's still always the case, but it ain't to the point where I just be like, I don't want to do this, I'm scared. Nah, I'll be excited. You know what I mean? If anything, it don't really be no type of stage. I just be over excited to do. Like if I'm about to go on stage, that's just me being excited. You know? For somebody else, it might be stage fright. You just gotta learn how to control that shit. You know? Like, and that's what I did. You know what I mean? I had to start telling myself, well, I ain't nervous. I'm excited to do this shit. You know?
Right.
That shit worked for me. Every time I get that feeling, the same feeling of being nervous is like the same feeling of being excited. You know? If you just tell yourself you excited, you ain't nervous about doing this shit, you keep telling yourself that shit. That's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? I did that. That shit worked for me.
Man, I tell people this, man. Even some of the artists that we had coming up, like y'all gotta work on that stage performance because that's where your main money gonna come.
Right, tours and all that shit. Like, yeah, okay, right.
Dude, with the merchandise and all that, like nigga, you can't tour, there ain't no money.
Shit, yeah, you ain't gonna be there. You gonna be broke.
Why you got a lot of the older heads? They're still touring. You got the Rolling Stones at 95 years old still touring.
That's what everybody should be trying to do. They get in the game. They try to make their stamp. I don't think everybody wants to be great.
I think it's a content because you know the way the game is structured now, it's like long as you're content, you don't have to really be the best at what you do. Because, you know, they feel like the way, long as you got enough clout, they can't talk about you. It ain't really about the skill set no more. It's like when I make that comparison to the NBA, how a lot of these guys, they suffer, but they making more money.
Right.
So the way you look at it, it's like, oh, he ain't got that killer instinct, but he paid, though. You couldn't use that argument coming up.
And that's why fake is becoming the new real. Because people starting to respect niggas like that instead of the real.
Yeah, it's just like you got guys like you know, you got the biggest scrub on the bench. Like, let's say you got somebody like Kwame Brown, scrub. Making $40 million, and the people today would say, "Oh, he making $40 million. He doing something right." Like, come on, man. That man be catching the basketball with his head. Yeah, so I think it goes back, you know, with you setting that tone for what niggas got to start rapping again.
Yeah, definitely. We need bars. You know what I mean? Like mumbling, I don't know. The mumbling shit, it was cool. That shit gotta go now. We need stories. That's what made me like music. Story. When we get on the track and we tell a story. I mean, you could picture what he's saying.
Yeah, it's like telling visual stories. Like, you know, you could lay back and be like, yo, he paint this solid picture to where I can feel it and I can also envision it.
Right.
Even the wild, crazy stories. Just like even with Eminem, even though a lot of people don't really listen to him like that. Like, he had the craziest stories coming up, like Guilty Conscience and As the World Turns. You know, it's creative.
Yeah, and he had people. They really got other people like him in his world. So he got a lot of people that can relate to that shit.
I'm like, he can have all the stuff with killing his baby mama and all that. You know, niggas ain't really rocking with that. But other than that, man, I see that slowly coming back. Like, I see guys like J. Cole and Kendrick, and they're bringing substance with bars to the table. Then you got the guy, even though you could probably even say Drake, because he brought the hit maker aspect to the situation.
Yeah, see, Drake, he cool with me. Like, I feel like Drake is like a bridge, like, from the old era and the new era. Because I feel like Drake been going hard. He been making original music. He always was somebody that stayed in the game, and every time the game changed, he changed with it, and he stayed relevant.
It's also a case where he came up with that stage, like with Cole, Kendrick, Wale, and all of them. It's where it's like a new class of where you could be yourself, like regular guys.
Right.
Like, niggas ain't had to be all like super gangster, shooting people before eating breakfast.
That's their swag. Yeah.
And them boys, they still selling out tours.
Right.
Just by being regular Joes.
So imagine their bread. Imagine their bank account.
Man, Cole about to come out here on this coming Monday to do the festival, so you know he gonna lock the city down.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He gonna lock the city down because he understand how to market to the people. Like when he first started, he used to do shows called like $1 in a Day, where he would charge fans just $1 to come to his show.
Right.
So it's just about marketing, being there with the fans. Like, if you got a true base, get that nigga an autographed shirt or something, or a CD with the purchase.
That's what this whole movie is about.
Straight up.
That's what the movie is about, man. You know what I'm saying? Reaching out, man.
Yeah, and mainly keeping your base happy, because it's like modern politics at the end of the day. Like, you got to make sure your fans is happy and satisfied.
Right.
Like, the minute you tell your fans, fuck you, that's it. That's a dub.
Yeah, because you ain't nobody. You ain't nothing without your fans. You don't got no fans, you don't got no career. Nobody listening to you.
That's like being on tour, and every stage you get on, every night, every city, you tell everybody, fuck you.
Yeah. You gonna receive
like, you don't
hate,
want to make no bread. Or you might have some road problems.
Shit. That's true. Yeah, a bunch of rubber dummies. That's about it.
For real. But yeah, man, we about to probably wrap this thing up shortly because I got to bring my second guest of the hour on. Now, I know you dropping a dope album coming in. We can't wait to buy it. We're going to support you by any means. Do you care to give the people like a verse on what to expect, or the game is to be told, not to be sold?
What you mean?
Like a verse from the album, or it could be a freestyle.
Verse from the album?
Whatever you like, man.
I'm gonna give y'all something from
Setting the pace.
Set the pace. All right. Alright, look, trapping early morning, start my day with a play. I learned from my father, never trap while I lay. Bought a butterfly coop just to light up the day. I make way for the money, it come on delay. Michael Grant the father when it's time of the day. If the shorty bad enough, I take on dates. I just flooded the city and made it escape. Villain music only real can relate. I started off with a plan to invest in myself, had to give me a bag. Started off moving that mirror, that molly, that syrup, nigga, even sang. Yeah, running some packs, some more killers, more villains, my nigga, it's time to expand. Did everything that they told me don't do, I'm that nigga, now fuck is you saying? Heard me? Mike Mayjor.
Man, y'all better recognize.
Yeah,
this
we coming back, we
out.
coming with vengeance, you hear me? I'm the underdog. I always felt like the underdog, so I'm always got to go hard. That's why everything going to be made.
Letting y'all know right now, y'all better hop the bandwagon while you can. Because with this dude below, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no form of back talk. Because we telling y'all right now to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, shit. Don't just go miss that plane. Don't miss that plane.
Catch that GAD1 management. That GAD1 management, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah, shit. We about to be global. We about to be global. It ain't gonna take long at all.
So where can people find you, and if they want to contact you for features or interviews or just to connect with you, like where can they find you at?
Shit, you can for features you can hit my manager. Email GAG1 Management 1. At email. You can my Instagram, all of his info in my bio. You can follow me on all my social media at Mike Mayjor. MikeMayjor. Make sure you add the Y before the J.
All right, then y'all heard it.
And to let y'all know, I answer all phone calls, so come on through with it. It's on this bio.
Yeah, you have any other shout outs you want to leave?
It'll be too much, you hear me? Shout out to everybody that's rocking with me right now. You hear me? That's been rocking with me. They know who they is, and it ain't too many.
Most def, man. We definitely appreciate you chopping it up, man. If you got a project you were promoting or when the album's released, definitely come on through, chop it up with us again.